Hi Pisces, I hope you're all doing well. My name is Sarah and I recently renamed my channel from Aries Warrior Queen Astrology to Serendipity Astrology and Tarot. When I originally started this channel, I wanted it to be Serendipity Astrology and Tarot, but my ego kicked in there and said, oh, I should be a queen, and I am grateful that that was there for me to push me through like I had some fears about going on and doing this in front of so many people. And I'm, like I said, I'm grateful that that energy was there and that strength was there, but it's time for me to bring this back to a place of like more authenticity for me. Technically, I resonate more with my rising sign, which is Sagittarius. So like, I'd like there to be more flow and more love and more balance in this channel. And I really feel like there's enough war and, enough turmoil in the world right now that I'd rather create a safe space than one that's like turbulent or that, triggers, just even with the name. So, plus my grandfather always called me Sarah Serendipity. So this is where this channel is coming from now. I'm going to be rolling out horoscopes for the month. That's going to be coming out soon. And I'm going to be still doing my monthly tarot readings. I'm also going to be doing general love readings and self-love readings because I really feel like self-love is something that needs to be addressed heavily right now. And people are like really looking for the gaps where that is, and if I can help, if I can like show you where that is, then I'm grateful that I can help. So let's get into your reading, shall we? I'm also going to be doing these readings a little bit differently. I'm going to be doing 3 cards per row, 3 rows. The first row is the past, the second row is the present, and the third row is the possible future. And then I'm going to pull a clarifier, like a clarifying energy for each row. And then I'm doing a spirit animal oracle card to end the reading. I love these cards. Okay. So let's get into your reading, Pisces. Ooh. You have the 4 of Cups. To start, sorry if you hear that background noise. I have a 14-year-old that is quite loud sometimes. My son, and he just slammed a door, which, yeah, sorry about that. All right, so, let's move these down. You also have the 2 of Cups and the Chariot. Middle row, you have the 6 of Cups. You have the 5 of Swords. And the 7 of Swords. Possible future, you have the Judgment card. You have the Lovers. And the Page of Cups. All right, so I'm pulling clarifying energy cards for each row from the Cosmic Tarot. Oh no, this is the Tattoo Tarot. I'm sorry. I'm not using the Cosmic Tarot. I'm using the Tattoo Tarot. All right. My stomach's talking a lot today again, so I didn't eat nachos before this round, but it's still been, my stomach is always churning and bubbling. I have no problem with it. So if you hear that in the background, sorry. Nothing I can do about it. All right. The first row, you get the 2 of Swords. Second row, you get the Hangman. That's a beautiful Hangman card. like a hanged woman. She looks more like a trapeze artist to me. A little bit. And then you get the Strength card. Another gorgeous card. I love these depictions. Okay. All right, so your first row in the past, you have the Four of Cups. I think that there was something being offered to you by the universe. I don't even think this is something that like spirit, source, the universe. I feel like something came up for you. There was like a kind of like a gift that showed up on the horizon, but maybe you weren't in a place to accept it. And maybe, ooh, you know what I just heard in my head was that you weren't in a place where you could see that it was a gift and it felt more like a burden. Your past energy, or yeah, when your past energy, you also have the Two of Cups. So you've been looking to strike out a balance, you know, not just in your relationships, but in your life in general. You know, this might be work balance too. I think you were over giving at work, you know, probably like you do in relationships. That is a very caring and loving energy, but that can be taken advantage of easily. So you're looking to make sure there's a balance to everything that you're doing. In your past energy, you also have the Chariot. I'm sorry, I'm keep dropping the cards. So to me, what this is saying is that you regained your connection. Like, I see the stars don't always stand out to me when this comes out in a reading, but it is now. Because this represents your connection to yourself, your connection to spirit, source, the universe, you know, your higher self. You're regaining that connection, and with that connection, you're seeing like a path, like paths open up. Maybe they are like, I think it's the gift that you were shown that you may not have been ready to take. I think you're finding that you're ready to take it because you've seen it from a different perspective. One where, you know, you were more tapped into your like intuition. The overarching energy for that row, you have the Two of Swords. Yeah, so you're tapping into your intuition. You know, you're relying heavily on your feelings to guide you. But that can be a new way that you're coming at everything, like coming from a place of not knowing the outcome, which is good. In the present, you have the Six of Cups. I do think that there is a soulmate connection in your life. I do. I really do. I think there were some harsh words being said, maybe some harsh truths needed to come out. Maybe what you wanted and what you needed out of that relationship needed to start taking a forefront to everything, but it wasn't as well received as you'd like. But I mean, if you weren't ever like communicating what you really wanted with everyone and just going along with whatever kept everyone else happy, there's going to be friction when you start speaking your truth and saying what you want. You know, this can even be in like this could be work even. Maybe this feels like something that you're truly lined up with. Like something like you found like your true calling. But in order for you to follow that path, you have to step up and you have to say the things that are like, that are coming up for you. You have to communicate, like, your boundaries, the things that you're willing to do and not willing to do, and saying no to people sometimes because you need to say no. You also have the Seven of Swords. For some of you, I feel like there was someone in your life that was taking. And they might still be taking. But you're starting to put the brakes on that. And that's why there's this conflict. Because you're like, hey, what about me? Why does everything have to go to you and not to me? But that's self-love. Again, this is you evening out the scales in your life. That also, to me, represents you taking what's yours and knowing what's yours and not, like, shortchanging yourself for the benefit of others, because that's really not a place you want to be giving from. You want to make sure that you have everything you need before you're giving anything to anybody. Before you give from the overflow. You don't give from the things that you should be giving to yourself. Because, like, self-sacrifice can only go on so long until people are taking advantage of you, but you're also letting them that way. The overarching energy for the middle row, you have the Hangman or the Hanged Woman. So you're literally getting a new perspective on everything and making sure that you're showing up in this life as a key player in your life. Like, you're getting what you deserve, and you're making sure that you're taken care of, not resting that on someone else's shoulders, because that isn't their responsibility. It should be you taking care of you, and other people taking care of, like, doing nice things for you from their overflow. In the possible future, you have Judgment. Okay, so you're making a decision about the way you want to proceed in life and how your relationships are going to be going forward. Like, all relationships, work, love, family. Excuse my stomach, it just totally made more noises again. Sorry. But you see, you have the Lover's card. You know, this can also speak of a decision. You know, maybe you're making more than one decision this month. This could be having to do with work and love. Like, because you have this new perspective on what you're okay with and what you're not okay with, and what you'll give and not give anymore. You know, it's changing the dynamic of every relationship in your life. Work, love, family, home, like, oh. In this last row, you also have the Page of Cups. You know what? You're starting off from a new place that you've never been. A new place of love for yourself. You embody the Cups energy. And that's the fish in that cup. That's you loving you. Healthy self-love. That's another reason I'm coming out with these self-love readings. Because self-love is in the forefront. At the end of this row, you have the Strength card. Again, gorgeous Strength card. For you, taming that beast within is you taming that voice that's telling you to do everything for everyone else and not for yourself. To, like, you taming that voice of self-sacrifice and replacing that voice with strength and courage and boundaries. I'm pulling you a spirit animal oracle card to end the reading. Oh, nope. Too many. Sorry, guys. Try to pull one. Sometimes I get two. You know, if two pop out and I hear yes, they're coming out. All right. You get the dragonfly spirit, number 22. Look up 22 in angel number meetings. I'm pretty sure this is the architect's number. Like, this is like the master builder. You're building your life. Truth transcends illusion. When you're not coming at things from a place of the illusion where if you give, people will start giving to you. No, you're giving to yourself. Like, you're finding healthy ways to, like, understand the way you've been coming at everything. And it's changing. It's different. This was an awesome reading, Pisces. Thank you so much for watching. It's going to be an amazing month. I'm going to be rolling out those horoscopes very soon. So be on the lookout for those and just illuminate, you know, different parts of your chart. So, you know, like, hey, why not? I would check out your moon, your rising, and your sun sign. I have the feeling that rising signs are going to be resonating for people a lot more heavily than their sun sign. So, you know, I would check out all three just to get a clearer picture of, you know, everything. Your sun sign is your soul. Your moon sign is your emotions, and your rising sign is your physical self. So your physical self is at the forefront now. All right, guys. I will see you again soon. Bye.